Happy birthday. Welcome to the 30 Club. It's
yeah.
not so bad.
Yeah,
Molly doesn't know yet.
You'll grow to like it. Molly's still years away, but you know, I mean, it's good to see that you followed me to Bonaventure and to basketball and everything else, and now you're following me to 30.
Yeah. Childhood memories. You know that Nate was pretty unique, and lots of fun things happened throughout the years. And Matt, you probably have more to tell about those days out in the street and the things that you guys did.
Nate developed a reputation in street football, and Nate always had his snake. He had a snake move where he went like this, and he tried to get across and get past everybody that way. And then Nate and I had a basketball series where I don't think he did win a couple times. He did. I think it was 50-2, about the opposite record he had against Molly.
Yeah, but I'm a foot and a half shorter than him. So.
True.
Although I did get a 200-point lead.
And it was a good series, but you know, I mean, he didn't start in sports, though. Nate was Nature Boy.
He was Nature Boy, heading for the trees.
Heading for the trees the whole time. So, you know, he had to kind of get used to it. But, you know, certainly by the time we were in college together, and he was with Adrian the whole time, and my car was rarely at my house. I'd go for Monday morning class, and I wouldn't be there. And I would have to walk across campus. So I really appreciate that. But you know, I know it was all in love for Adrian, and, you know, looking back on it 10 years now later, I don't mind that I had to walk the extra 10 minutes.
Oh. Any high school memories or memories that you have of Michigan Street? I know you've all said a few things already about Michigan Street. I know you guys were infamous for your street football, and I already talked about how the one time you guys broke the window of Francis's window.
Yeah.
And y'all came running into the backyard scared, but you finally owned up.
Let's not forget about bloody murder.
Bloody murder at night in the streets of the
inner city.
Yeah.
Literally screaming bloody murder.
Dana Hauser and I almost get in.
You almost got knifed.
Who knows what, because we were in somebody's backyard.
Yeah.
That was a smart game to play in the middle of the city, I guess.
But we all survived.
And we survived.
Yes.
There used to be a couple more.
So lots of good stuff on Michigan Street. Lots of good stuff. You know, Nate wouldn't give up Michigan Street.
No.
I recall Nate
tried to live there
an
longer
extra
than
week
everyone
at
else,
Michigan Street, and
he always loved the hood.
He loved the hood.
Yeah.
You know,
on the streets.
He loved how close we were to high school. You know, and I tended to always get Nate there, just like Katie did for me, by about 7:45, about 15 minutes before class. How was that for you, Molly?
Yeah, that was funny. That's funny you should mention that. It was usually like well into the first period. So,
which is why he had to live in the hood, so that he could get there, and not miss 2 periods.
Yeah, exactly. So, really ruined my perfect attendance record right off the bat.
Any other well wishes or things that you'd like to just let him know about being 30 or life as it goes forward?
Well, like Katie I talked about. Nate's already, I mean, he's like almost like a 40-year-old 30.
Yeah, really. Yeah. And he's already got 2 kids.
Yeah.
He's chasing them around just like us.
He's got a 6 and a 3-year-old. I mean, that's what most people are doing at 40. So I guess what I'd say for him in his 30s is, you know, get through the childhood years and then have fun in your 40s.
Yeah,
go opposite of other people.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Well, again, Nate, we want to wish you a happy birthday, and hopefully some of these memories, and I know they didn't tell me all of them, but we enjoy that we've had this opportunity to find out a little bit more about you and share in your life.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday.
Hi again. I just wanted to tell you a few of my favorite qualities of you. Man, we've been together so long. It'll be 12 years really, really soon since our first date on February 19th. I remember it like it was yesterday, even though in some ways it seems like it was just yesterday. In some ways it seems like it was 30 years ago with how much life we've lived together. You picked me up in your little tiny minivan, and we went and saw Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And I like that we've kind of always been like that. We've always been just able to go with the flow, and if something didn't work out, we've always been a good team at making it work and working with what we had. I think one of the greatest things about you And all these years we've been together, just as how great you are with handling things. You are the calm in the storm. You are seriously my rock and our children's rock, and we know that we can always count on you to, not only provide for us, but to love us and to be there for us unconditionally, and to make life seem like everything's going to be okay. And I really appreciate that, because things haven't always gone exactly how we've planned or how we would have wished it to go, but we've had each other, and that's really all we've ever needed in the end. And I just love that you've always just been that support and that stability, and just a really great balance in our family and in our home life, and that means the world to me. I also like your sense of humor. One of the things that attracted me to you, other than your backside in those white cinema black polyester pants, that was one of the first things. But one of the biggest parts of you that I just love with all my heart is that you have a great sense of humor, and you're not too serious about anything that doesn't really matter. And that is a big deal, because I can easily get caught up with life and how things are not working out, and how, woe is us. Things should be easier, but that's just not always how life is, and you're really good at bringing me back to that reality, and bringing me back to just the idea that we are so blessed, and a little lighthearted humor is often exactly what I need to feel better and to get my head in the right place, and you always bring that to our family. It's not always the most classy of humor, and you brought a lot of fart and poop jokes into my life, whereas before I met you, that was never even brought up. But I wouldn't trade that for the world, because our children have a great sense of humor now, and if it means that every once in a while a fake toot needs to be made, so be it. And if it needs to come from me, so be it. I love you, Nate, and those are just a few of the things that I love about you and appreciate more than you could ever know.
All right, Nate, here I am at 209 Michigan Street. I'm here to collect your back rent. As you'll remember, when we were about, 12 or 15 or so, we played NHL on Sega, and you said that if I won, I would get your bedroom. I lost. You claimed that you had thus won my bedroom and that I was supposed to pay you rent. I'm pretty sure, legally speaking, you can still collect on that, so I thought I'd do that for your birthday. But in the meantime, we have to go because I might get shot.
Hey, this is where you spent a lot of your growing up years as well. This was the first church. You were baptized here. You spent your first few years until the school closed. You started your school career at St. Theodore's, and then when it closed, you moved over to Sacred Heart. We'll get there in a minute, but this was where you got your first start, and still talk about some of the great teachers you had when you were here and some of the fun times you had on the bus. And
Nate, I don't know if you remember this because it looks a little less scary against the wall, but this was the terrifying wire Jesus that used to hang over the sanctuary of St. Theodore's when we were kids. After 20 years, it's still just as creepy, still ready to take you into its warm wire embrace.
this is Sacred Heart Cathedral. You also spent a lot of time here. You made your confirmation here, and we went to church here for many, many years. There's Aunt Margaret's house. You spent a lot of time here. It was one of your favorite things to do in the summer. You guys would go out to the Crooked Tree. It'd be right back there, and you used to love to get to the Crooked Tree and come back. It was just a time when you got to be in nature and enjoy it, and you also helped all the time with the raking of the leaves and cutting of the branches. It was a great, fun time for you. This is Sacred Heart Cathedral School, and again, you started your schooling here in 5th grade and went on through 8th grade, and you had a pretty good experience in spite of your mother teaching here. And I guess one of the perks of having your mom teaching here was that I remember specifically those little knocks on the door, and I'd go to the door and there you would be, and you'd pull a piece of paper out of your pocket and say, "Mom, could you sign this? I forgot to have this signed, and I need to have it signed right now." So I guess that was one of the bonuses of having your mom at the same school, and you always got a ride back and forth, so I think you enjoyed that.
Okay, this is Black Creek Park. Nate and I discovered a lot of bass here one year, and what's interesting about this is the day Nate got married, Nate and I came fishing here early in the morning and caught fish that day, and we've never been back since.
I guess you're going to Mumford fishing. This is where your dad and you always go fishing, so he wanted to make sure that we got a good view of your favorite fishing.
Hey, it's Molly. I waited in the car during that, just like when we were kids, and Dad would bring us here in January, and it was freezing, so we waited in the car.
Hi Nate, this is Northwest Field, Yankee Field, where you started playing ball. And you started with t-ball, and before you started playing t-ball, you used to come and watch Matt. You used to play in that dirt pile right there, and I used to take you home, and you used to be dirt from head to foot when you were about 3 and 4 years old. But this is where your Hall of Fame career began.
I think you know where we are. This is the Red Wing Stadium. Boy, there are just so many memories of our summers here, and memories too of our summers where you first started playing at Silver Stadium. We don't have Silver Stadium anymore, so we don't have as many places to go show you there, but Dad wants to tell you a couple stories about that.
Hey Nate, we were going to go to Silver Stadium, but there's just a field there now, so we thought we'd come to Frontier Field.
Louder.
And we had many a good time, and still have many a good time. And one story I remember is when you and me and Matt and Marco stayed here till about 1 in the morning watching a game that didn't start till 10, and I wanted to leave after the other team scored 5 runs at the bottom of the 10th. You guys said stick around, so we ended up scoring 6 and won the game. So anyways, we had a lot of memories here.
Love this place, as we just talked about, but I think one of the neatest things was when you guys were real little, we used to try to see if we could make it at least 3 innings. If we made it 3 innings, we figured we made a full game. We'd make sure we got your food and everything. A couple of years went by, and by the time you were 4, 5, 6 years old, you and Matt wouldn't even leave your seats. You loved baseball so much you wouldn't leave your seats even to get a snack. You just stayed in your seats the whole game to watch it, and that just shows how much you absolutely love the Red Wings. Well, I'm sure you remember this place. Again, another 4 great years of your life spent here, and I think they were pretty formative years for your education as well as your move into adulthood.
Hey Nate, how you doing? Happy birthday. It's your buddy Dave Evers here. Just wanted to say, happy birthday. Known you since, 4th grade, and seen you grow from, that little lanky guy to the man you are today. The amazing family you have and the amazing wife that you have to put this together. Seriously, you're the man. So she wants like a little story. So I don't know. There's so many stories I can talk about. Like garbage can with Mike. I mean, the 3 of us together alone is a story in itself. Something that's really good is, dude, where's my Super Bowl? I wish I still had that on DVD. I would have gave it to Adrian to put this in the video. It would have been amazing. Good for a laugh. I mean, Mom, what were we, freshmen when we made that? The TV falling off the back of the car? Hilarious. Well, happy birthday, and yeah, have a good one. Here's to you, 30. Let's go for 60 more years, huh, bud? Happy birthday.
Okay.
Remember your first period class senior year? Probably not, because you were never at it. because you were supposed to drive me to school in the morning, but instead you were always in bed. Happy birthday!
Oh, hi. When I was asked to film something for Nate's birthday video, I thought about all the great memories he and I have had. Like garbage cans. Boy, it sure is hot out. And of course when he and I learned the true meaning of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But instead there's something else that should be noted for Nate's birthday. Nate was the one who got me the job at the movie theater that I'd later spend 13 years at. It's on Nate's soul. He's to blame. I can forget, but I can't forgive. Something like that. Happy birthday, Nate. I love you like a brother.
This is where you spent 4 years of your life. This is what you called home from 2001 to 2005. It's home for a lot of us, and we were very proud and excited to have you decide to be a St. Bonaventure grad. So this begins 4 years of your life. Here we are, the Russell Jandoli School of Mass Communication and Journalism. This is where you got your start, Nate. This is what put you into the world of communication and led the pathway for where you are today. It was hopefully a good 4 years for you in this building, and you learned a lot, and it just made you who you are today.
Happy birthday, Nate. Long time no see. When Adrian first asked us to put together our favorite Nate memories, I had to admit I had a little trouble, narrowing it down to just one. Could be anything, of the years that we spent together. Some that come to mind are the classes that we skipped, or maybe just I skipped, to play Halo on my PC. I think it's probably me. You're a good student, so it's probably just me. Or one of the many road trips that we took to Fredonia to go see Adrian. Or the time I spent with you and your family in Rochester over spring break, where I had my first garbage plate. Or, man, there's so many. The time you dressed up as that question mark guy from all those infomercials, for one. And of course, the big one, your beautiful wedding day. There's just too many to choose from, so I guess I'll boil it down to just this. My favorite memory of you is you. So, thank you for all the great memories. Happy birthday. We need to catch up sometime. Give me a call. I'll put the number at the bottom of the video someplace. But happy birthday. Don't worry, 30's not so bad. At least I hope not. I'll be there in a few months with you, so let me know if it is. So, see you later.
St. Bonaventure girls basketball. Something you probably didn't see a lot, but another important part about St. Bonaventure. The Riley Center. All right, they won. Well, they made it last year, and Nate was able to see it in Rochester, and it was a exciting time for them. All right, 1970. I was here as a student when we made it to the Final Four. In 1977, your dad and I were here, and we went out in the middle of the night to welcome them all back, and that was kind of like the beginning of our love for basketball and the legacy that we hopefully send on to you boys as well. Nate, there it is, Section 3, Gramps Clooney's seats. Let's try to zoom in. Hey there. That's as far as it goes. Hey Nate, do you remember this? This was Grammy and Gramps' house. You spent a lot of time here, and You did a lot of fun things. You enjoyed sleeping over and just hanging out and having the space to run and the freedom to do it in. It was just a great spot for you as you were growing up. Here we are at the Century Manor, and your 21st birthday was spent here. You remember Gramps picked you up and brought you up here, and you had your first Manhattan, maybe, and a big steak. You and Adam spent the night here, and this was a very special event for you and time in your life. And what a great way to spend your 21st anniversary with your Gramps. And there's the...
Happy birthday, Nate. Happy 30th. You made it. Hope you're having a good time.
Happy birthday. Have a drink for us.
Yep. And don't party too hardy, because we never do. You know us.
I don't. You do, maybe. Bye.
Okay. Have a good one.
Guess where we are? Another great spot, and I think you used to be a member here. I'm not sure that you still are, but this was another fun place to come, and you spent a lot of time here, and I'm sure over the years we'll continue to spend a lot of time at the AOA. Hey Nate, you spent a lot of time here too. Here's Grandma and Grandpa Doherty's house, and you spent many a night over here and played in that side yard quite a bit as well. Another great summer, winter, year-round place for you to hang out, and another great part of your growing up years.
Here's Charlie sleeping in Great-Grandpa's arms.
What do you want me to get?
Taking a nap of all naps.
Okay.
His first visit to his great-grandparents. Very nice.
I'm going to tickle show you.
A little bit up in here when he's awake, please.
One of my very favorite memories, if not my absolute favorite memory, is the day that Charlie was born, and just the first moment you held him in your arms. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt that you were going to love our children with the greatest love you could ever give. And it was the sweetest memory, for sure. It was the sweetest moment. And I thank God every day that you get to be my children's daddy, and that I get to walk through life with the greatest, most sweetest, most considerate, and hardworking man that I've ever met. And I love you so much.
Here's little Charlie Francis Doherty. Hi, Charlie. You just ate. Now he's getting rocked.
So beautiful. Oh, good yawn. How does it feel to be a dad?
It feels wonderful. How's it feel to be a mom?
Pretty incredible.
You're so quiet.
Your first
One day you'll watch the
videotape.
video and you'll say, look, that was a quiet baby. He hit his head.
There's Daddy and Baby, number 2. He's got a lot to say. Look at those teeny tiny hands and fingers. For the most part, he is Mr. Content.
He's pretty happy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have too many worries right now.
He's a sweetie pie.
Here's the camp. A source of a lot of fun for you in the last 2 years, but before that you've spent a lot of wonderful time here and you absolutely enjoyed your days here. This is the new camp. We've already had a great Summerfest here, so it's the legend continues, and we'll have many, many more fun years here with you and your boys growing up. Hi everybody, hanging out at the camp.
Checking it out.
This is where I'll be in the next 20 years. You guys will be in there cooking the food, and the granny and the nana's going to sit out here with the aunties, and we're just going to hang out with you guys.
Cup.
The red
Watch
Solo.
the river. Yep, that's what we're going to do.
The Dohertys, yes. We spent our first Summerfest up there, and everybody got to wave and say how excited they were to be here, and the party continues.
This is Summerfest 2012.
And that's probably still
A lot going on. Can Jam. Miss Mia. I'm taking a video, girly girl. Can you wave to the camera? Yeah? Because I can. The more I
I'm saying, if you get a screwdriver, back that out a little bit, wrap it in Teflon tape, and then just put it back in, and then tighten it. We need a screwdriver. I got one. Screwdriver and some of that tape.
There's the Charla Tuna. And the Nicholas. Oh, here's his playoffs. Is this playoffs, Nate? Oh, sorry. Is this playoffs?
Yeah. No, it's 20.
20. Yeah.
22. I gotta go. You've got a oh my god.
Video. Taking a little video, Sleepy. Max is pooped. Jackson and Charlie.
Yeah, you're gonna want to more.
Charlie, wave. Wave to the camera. All right.
She was super interested in Liam too. It was so cute. She was just like staring at it.
There you go, honeybee. Hey, Mia.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mia, do you want the marshmallow, honey?
Oh, thanks.
Henry, do you want a marshmallow? No?
It was right behind me. This is it. Oh, okay.
You like those? Jenny loves blueberries.
Whoops.
Don't waste them, please.
What are you eating, Pat?
Blueberries.
What are you eating?
Blueberries.
Let's see it. No, no.
I swallowed it. I ate it.
You like eating, Pat? Yum, yum. Who's over there? Oh, there's Matt. And Nathan.
That's a blackberry.
Plug it in with the blackberry.
Hey Nate, happy birthday, 30th, huh? I know Mom talked about the riding the ambulance in 1111, and she didn't tell you that the only person in the back of the ambulance with her had never delivered a baby. It looked like he was about to die as you were born, and I remember you were about 21 inches, so since then you've grown 56 inches and probably gained about 170, 180 pounds, so you seem to have grown up pretty well, and hope you're enjoying this 30th birthday. And
Hi, Nate. Happy birthday. Hey, you've made it to a pretty milestone, number 30, and we want to wish you many happy more. You've got an absolutely amazing family, and I know that you'll have many, many more good years together. And remember, you came into this world in a flurry. You were born 11 minutes into the hospital visit, almost came in the ambulance, and you were born at 11/11 on February 11th, and I guess 11 is your lucky number. So have a great day and happy birthday.
Mr. Man, what do you want to say to Uncle Nate? Oh, do you love him? Oh, so many nice things you have to say. Are you waving? Oh, don't worry. If he didn't hear you, I'll put it in subtitles. But I think he'll really appreciate that you left this message for him. Say bye-bye. Some food. I don't blame you. Say bye-bye. Say
Hi, Nate. We just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. Christian wishes he could be here right now, but he gives you his best. He's up taking his nap. We hope that your 30th is your best birthday yet.
Oh, gosh. I just got back from an Italian Carnivale from last night. Our work had it, Nate. I was worried I was going to miss it. I'm not too late, am I? Well, Nate, this is your favorite mother-in-law. Well, listen, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, too. I'm sorry, I'm kind of looking a little disheveled, but I had 30 drinks in your honor last night. I had a little troubles driving home with this mask on. Never dawned on me that I could just take it off to drive home, but I didn't want anybody to recognize me driving home this way. So, I'm getting too hot here. Oh, yeah. You know, I won some beads for you, Nate the Great. You know, I was the only one who won beads last night, and do you know how I did it? Do you really want to know how I got them? Watch this. Ta-dum.
Happy birthday, Nate.
Happy birthday, Nate. To my favorite son-in-law. Or maybe not. I love you, too.
Hi, Nate. We wanted to say happy birthday to you, and we hope that you have a wonderful 30th birthday. You're a fantastic brother, and thank you for being so good to my sister and to Charlie and Henry. It's so nice to know that they have you.
Well, Nate, I wish I had something good to say, but once you hit 30, I mean, I think it gets pretty rough from there. Too bad you can't hold on to your youth a little longer like I can. Because I won't be 30 for, like 3 or 4 days after you. So, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it. And have fun.
Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy.
What are some things that you love about your daddy?
I love that I get to cuddle with him in the morning with my brother.
Yeah, that's really special for you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What else do you love about Daddy?
I like how he drives me off of the school bus.
Yeah, that's really special too when he gets to do that. And anything else?
No.
What's something that makes you really happy that he does?
That he's my father.
Oh, perfect answer. How old is Daddy?
29.
But how old is he going to be?
30.
And is 30 old?
Kind of.
Kind of. Let's be honest here. It's pretty old.
Kind of old.
Kind of old. What does Daddy do at his job? What kinds of things does he do?
He writes stories.
Yeah, for what? What does he write stories about?
Sometimes people when they're building things.
Yeah? Anything else? Does he write make-believe stories? Or does he write real stories?
Real stories.
Real stories about... about people in China? About people in Australia? About people right here in Rochester?
He writes different stories.
Yeah, he does. And they're usually about people right here locally in Rochester. When you grow up, do you want to be like Daddy?
No, I want to be a hockey player.
Ah, well, you know what I think?
What?
I think that would make Daddy pretty proud. I think if you weren't to be a writer like him, he would be like, a hockey player is pretty stinking awesome.
Or a football player.
Oh, you're going to make Daddy's wishes come true. How tall is Daddy?
He's really tall.
Is he? Like, what do you think? If you were
Probably that tall.
That tall? Yeah. And how many feet do you think that is?
I don't know, 18.
18 feet? What is your favorite thing to do with Daddy? It can be something you do on the weekdays or a special thing on the weekend.
I like how Daddy takes care of me on the days.
Aww. He takes good care of you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gives me breakfast and sometimes he gives me clothes in the morning.
Yeah? And do those clothes match? Do they look good?
Yeah.
Well done, Daddy.
My father's a good father.
Yes, he is. What does Daddy do that just makes you laugh so hard?
When he tickles me.
Yeah. He's kind of a no-mercy type tickler, isn't he? He tickles you until...
Or when he pretends that maybe sometimes we laugh when he pretends that he's tooting.
That is... Well, I'll admit, that's pretty funny.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you just made Daddy smile, for sure. But is there anything you would like to say right to Daddy?
Happy 30th birthday. We love you. Hi.
You want to blow Daddy a kiss?
You're gonna be old. And I put it to my heart.
You did. Can you say all the I love yous?
Is it down te amo, eeeeek, wani, te amo, I love you.
And can you do the I love you sign? Perfect.
Goodbye.
Anything you want to say, Henry? What do you want to say to Daddy?
I love you.
Aw, can you blow him a kiss? What is your favorite thing about Daddy?
Kisses.
When he gives you kisses? I like that too. We love you so much, Nate, and we couldn't think of a greater man to be in our lives than you. The best father, the best partner, the best friend, and I really just feel like I wake up from a dream every day because you're very special, and I hope you know how much you mean to us because you just put love and joy and happiness in our hearts and in our days every single day, and it can't get better than this. So happy 30th birthday. We love you, and yeah, we love you with all our hearts. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy.